So, well, hello and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am so excited. I have this beautiful cordless fabric cutter to share with you. Now, I have to make some orders for some quilts, and one of the ones I have to get started with is making a doggy bed quilt. So I wanted to share with you how this cordless fabric cutter works and the amount you can cut really quickly. Now, this is a sponsored video in the sense that I was sent the item to trial and to use and to share with you, but it's not a paid one. Okay, so they just send me the item to really trial and test and see if I like it, so I can share it with you guys. So I'm going to show you the unboxing and I'm going to show you how it actually works. This is the first time I'm actually using something like this. I've actually considered getting one in the past but never followed through. So when they asked, I thought, what, this will be perfect for us. Because if you make a lot of quilts like I do, or if you cut a lot of fabrics, this is something that you are going to help that wrist, isn't it? It's going to help that movement of that arm. And I know my arm hurts, my wrist hurt from cutting all the fabric sometimes. So something like this is going to be very useful for you, and I know for me personally. So that's one of the main reasons why I jumped to this. So let's go and unbox it and see how it actually comes. All I've done literally is just open the box, so you're going to see me unbox it with you, because at the time I was like, what the heck is this? But now I know what it is. Okay, so let's get started. All right, so here is the box. All I have done literally is open it up. As you can see, the label is on there. Okay, and I saw a blade which is really thick, and I imagine it's like a sandy cutter, piece of sandpaper, very rough. All right, so let's open it up and see. Oh my lord, wow, this is okay. I have never handled one of these things before, so this is going to be a first for you and me. Oh, it's got a very good weight on it. This is amazing. Okay, let's see what else is here before I take that out. All right, so these are your batteries. You get two. Fantastic. Excellent. You get some oil. Excellent. I guess this is to help you change it, to change the blades, I would imagine. And what's in here? Oh, your cord for charging. All right. Okay, that's what else is in here. Oh, the instructions, and it's called DDR cutting machine. This product is from Vevor, Tough Tools. Okay. So yeah. And then there's www.vevor.com/support. I'll put that on the screen for you, so you can get a better view of that. All right, that's it on that. So these are everything that you get in your package. This looks completely fantastic. Completely fantastic. Look at that. Beautiful. All right, so let's take the big boy out. That is impressive. Look at that. That is, it has a bit of a weight to it. That is truly impressive. You get a blade in there already, as I can see. All right, let's put it down. Oh. Forgive me for being silent. This is the first time I'm actually looking at it. All right, so you can slide. Oh, it moves on the thingy quite easily. There is a blade protector I can see there, so it comes up. Let me zoom in a little bit more so you can see. Yeah, so you have a blade protector. So obviously it's open there, close, which is excellent. Right, I can see some buttons up here. Let's put the battery in. I would imagine the battery is already charged. So let's put one in and see how it works. I am as excited as I am. So I imagine it goes there. I'm looking at how it is actually inside there so you can fit it in. Let's have a look and see. Is it that way? I would imagine it's this way. Is that it? There you go. Oh, you get a light. It's on red and it says control. Okay. The blade cover is down, so when you do buy yours and you try it out, make sure that protective blade is down to begin with. Right. There is something underneath here that I'm actually feeling. So I imagine that's just an on switch. So is that on or off? Let's have a look and see. Right, okay. So that's off, obviously. So that's on. It jumped me. Ooh. Wow. Okay, all right, so let's run through that again because that was the first time. So your switch underneath here switches it on and the red light comes on. So it goes forward. I was trying to bring it backwards, so let's do that again. So it goes forward. Okay, the red light comes on and I was double clicking to get the different speeds. So one click, that's, I don't know, something like a medium speed. That's fast and that's fastest. And hold down, slows it down. Excellent. And you switch it off. All right, so let's try this on some fabric. So as I told you, and in fact, let's clear this away first. This is really exciting. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Let's really try this. Okay, let's get this out of the way. This is going to make life so much easier, I tell you, because sometimes it can be a bit hard work cutting all the fabric to get everything ready for the videos. So what I do like though is that they're giving you the extra oil. Okay, so I have my fabric here and I've lined it up, I've folded, I've pressed it, which you would do normally, isn't it, if you're going to cut a whole piece of yardage. And I'm going to cut from the selvage as usual because I want to make sure my cut is on the correct grain. And I am just lining it up on the video. And that's just my ring. So I don't know what's outside, but never mind. Jackson's gone, so I guess something's at the door, someone's at the door. And I'm going to follow my grid lines as usual. Now I'm a bit worried because this is my actual fabric to make that product for the doggy bed. Okay, so this is part of it. Now I have folded the fabric in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 layers. Normally when I am cutting by hand, I cut probably 2 to 3 layers, mainly 2, but 7 layers I have never attempted. And I am not going to use a ruler. Should I use a ruler? I've never done this before. So anyway, I'm going to go without the ruler and cut off the selvage. So what I'm going to do, she says, is line up. I'm going to line up on the grid line there to cut the selvage off, just making sure that I'm actually on there. What I am going to do, just to make sure I know where the blade is, because I can see that there's a dark sort of wedge or something there that I can use as my line. Okay, and I'm going to line it up, and I'm going to remove my blade protector. Make sure I'm in the shot for this so you can see. I just dropped my extra. Okay, so I'm in the shot and you can see exactly what I'm doing. So obviously you've got to lift the fabric up in order for it to be on the blade itself. And I'm just lining it up and I am going to get started. We'll lift the cover off. Okay, so wish me luck. Wish me luck. All right, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Right, so on, forward, and I'm going to press it. Woo! OMG! Oh my God! Wow, that is amazing, guys. I must admit, look at that. Nice and clean on the line. And that was just so effortless, to be honest. Interesting. Interesting. I'm loving this already. Now, what I'm going to do, for me, I will feel confident marking where I am actually going to trace rather than relying on just using that area that I mentioned there. So I'm going to put a mark on, I'm going to draw a line. So I'm going to cut 5 inches as an example and see, right? It cut it nice and straight, but because, yeah, I want accuracy, right, isn't it? So I want to make sure I can see that line continuing from my board to the fabric to there. So I want to be able to see it. So I'm going to line it up. And I think that's the best way to do it. Line it up at the edge. And let's do this again. Flick forward. And I am going to work with the lower speed because obviously I'm not confident in it. And to be honest, what I would say though, before I cut that, let me close the blade. So get into the habit when you buy yours of closing the blade. What I would say though is that what I like about this is that it's nice height from the end, from the base there to the top, so you can cut, because when you pull that back, you have literally a really thick area of actually cutting fabric. So you can have a nice height layer of fabric. You can cut quite a lot. So if you know you use that, something like that, or you make, you know, even if you're cutting up scraps, you can just pile them all up and just cut them however you want. So I do like that you get a nice height there. So I'm going to line it back up onto my line that I draw, and I'm going to go again. It's already on. I'm going to press it once and follow through. Oh my gosh. This is amazing. Sugar and spice. OMG, look at that. A nice clean cut, effortless. This is going to make life so much more easier. 7 layers. And when you buy something like this, imagine how long your blade is going to last. This is fantastic. Let's do another one. All right, let's do another one. Let's do another one. Okay. Do I want to cut more of this fabric? Probably not. Let's get another piece of fabric and I'll be back. In fact, I'm going to get a double layer of different fabrics and fold and fold and fold. And let's see what happens. All right, so layers of fabric here now. So I have this fabric and I have this one on top. And let's count the layers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so I'm going to do what I did before, which was to mark. So I'm going to cut the selvage off. I'm just going to mark the fabric so I can see where I'm going. I think I prefer to do that. Mark. I'm just using the ordinary pen, to be honest, because I'm going to be cutting on that. And then I am going to put it on. Twice click. Line it up. I'll tell you something, that goes through there so effortless. It's amazing. I'm gonna cut my other. Look how quick I'm cutting this. Just imagine if I wasn't talking to you on the camera. I would have been laying out my bits already. I would have been laying out my fabric already in order to make my bed quilt. So this is just so amazing. Look at that. This takes away so much stress of having to make sure, oh, why did I never get one of these before? I never understand that. Anyway, you can get yours because now I'm showing you how to work this. So, so brilliant. So brilliant. Amazing. Beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Layers of fabric cut so easily without stress. Get yours today. You are not going to be regretful. You are going to thank me. Tell me down below when you've bought yours, because you are going to be so pleased with yourself that you did this, because this is fantastic. It really, really is an excellent product. Lovely. Thank you, Vevor, for blessing me with this. This is a really excellent, excellent, excellent product that is going to save my hand, save my arm, because my whole arm hurts so much sometimes when I'm actually cutting fabric. But this is a blessing, and I hope you consider getting one because you will not be regretful. It's absolutely beautiful. Now, the link is in the description box down below for Vevor Fabric Cutter. You get a 5% code and it's available. You have a US site link, you have an Australian site link, and you have a Europe site link. So there's no excuse to say, Karen, I don't have the link for my country. You do. So make sure you get one. And you can thank me later for saying, Karen, I am so happy I got this. Because if you make fabrics, you cut fabrics quite a lot, and you don't even have to cut it quite a lot. This will just save you from aches. I know it's going to save me. And you get 2 batteries and 2 blades. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this product review. And I am so happy. Thank you, Vevor, for literally sending me this review to do. I'm really happy with this product. It's absolutely gorgeous. Get yours today. Don't forget to let me know when you've ordered yours. All right, then. So bye for now. Happy quilting. Now I'm going to show you how to make this quilt in the next video. Bye, guys. I just wanted to show you this close up. Look at that. Look at underneath. It's amazing. It just so, and these are little legs here, little wheels that moves. So beautiful. Really, really fantastic product. I love it. Thank you, Vevor. I know I've said it a few times, so guys, get one. All honestly, this is excellent for us as quilters or people who work with fabrics. It's going to save you so much time and energy. All right, guys, definitely bye for now, and I'll see you in the next video.